All right, so what's really happening? Every Monday is 4 to 6. Wait, 4 to 6. Is that right? 4 to, yeah, 4 to 6.
Mhm.
Got Jake Temple in studio. Um, Horn extraordinaire. That's what they call you.
Not exactly, but
You play a
I
lot
do.
of horn.
I do. I play a lot. I play a lot. I play around a lot.
A lot of mostly horn.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Blow my horn.
yeah, you play a lot of horns.
I play flute,
Oh,
and
well,
but I mostly just focus on the tenor.
do a little bit of the sax.
Yeah, a lot of the sax.
I got a real sax vibe. Also, did you did Kenny G? Kenny G or Andre 3000? Who would be the one you'd root for?
Uh, Probably Andre 3000 guy.
Because he's more like nowadays. That
Yeah, yeah. Kenny G never really resonated.
oh, how old is that guy now? How is he? How is he still around? Is he doing? Is he still doing his thing?
Golfing and blowing his horn.
Huh. No wonder Andre 3000 is taking over. 'Cause he's not really he needs to mix it up a little bit. I think he only has one horn instrument too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, you have like at least five, right?
Well, well, I mostly just play the tenor. I have a soprano, but I don't play it much because I just pretty much want to focus. I feel like it would take away a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of the flair.
Yeah, well, it's a more dynamic instrument.
Yeah. All right. What did you think about the SNL Saturday with Shane Gillis? You watch
I
it?
didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I was gigging. I had what did I do on Saturday? Days ago. Yeah. Oh, I had Shook Train and
Mm.
Boomerang Lounge in
You,
Mill Valley in Yonkin. Boomerang Lounge in Mill Valley.
you watch that there, Paul? You watch that Shane Gillis SNL?
No, I did not watch the last SNL at all.
Exactly. I think we could kind of turn that into like an every everybody thing. Like this guy just made people tune in because why? Why why all of a sudden do people care about like certain musicians I guess can be like that. Like why do people all of a sudden care about certain people suddenly out of nowhere?
Who was the guest?
Was Shane Gillis, who's a comedian
Hmm.
that all of a sudden came out of nowhere. He got fired. He was famous for getting fired from SNL,
Oh,
and I just looked it up and I realized he was only fired for being on the show only 5 days.
oh wow,
Yeah, so you were kind of nothing anyway, right? Only
wow,
5 days.
wow. Was that even a show?
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
It's preparing for
I
the
mean,
show.
there's hosts that have been on more time than him.
This is true.
I guess he's a Bud Light sponsor now or ambassador. I didn't think it wasn't that
Hmm.
wasn't that funny.
I did watch your video you posted of the shoes, Trump shoes.
Yeah, see that? Okay, see that's what I mean. So he's, I guess now he like so they had that Dylan Mulvaney was the Bud Light ambassador person before, so they cut like a trans thing. So now they're going the other way. So he's supposed to be like the conservative side. So now they're, I guess yeah. So that was kind of a trip how they had him in, they had him in there, and they kind of balanced out the politics on that show for that day. He's kind of a gimmick though. It seems like
Hmm.
like I guess how Taylor Swift is popular for football
Hmm.
somehow now.
She's big.
How the hell did? Yeah, yeah, she's. Yeah, I could do a little. It's now the Super Bowl's over. I feel like I could do a little less of her.
Yeah.
Weird. She didn't annoy me during the Super Bowl. I feel like, well, it's weird now that that guy is nothing because the Super Bowl's over. Now I'm getting tired of it. Am I right? You're a Taylor Swift fan, though, right?
I am. I dig her. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I liked when she was on that award show. She got that water bucket going on. That was kind of.
I don't know about that.
You missed that?
Yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah, it's cool. I feel like I saw the things you didn't see.
Yeah. I don't watch a lot of TV. You know.
Okay, that probably makes you like a better person in society because you probably walk out of your house and you probably socialize better. Do you find that?
Uh, I I feel comfortable socializing. Yeah.
Yeah, but because you're not just stuck watching something all day.
Yeah, I'm not couch potato.
Yeah. How are you with crowds? I haven't been to one of your shows yet.
Love it.
How are you crowds? Do you like?
I love it. I'm more of a sideman, but I love being on that stage, and um yeah, it's a real thrill.
They're playing the horn instrument. You must get a lot of like the pennies thrown at you.
What did this lady say the other night? She said something. It was a sax innuendo.
Oh,
It was a sax.
oh.
It was a sax
She
innuendo.
was like you're very sexy.
Yeah, it was like something like that. And I was like, I'm horny. That's because I'm horny.
That was your reply.
Yeah.
Where'd that lead?
That was
Did she follow you to your car?
I was a little late. I was a little late with it.
Yeah. Sometimes we just don't know where things will go after we reply to something. Like a guy flirts with me at work, and then I reply back say, "Oh no, now he thinks I'm into him, but not into dudes." You ever have that issue at your show?
Not really, not really. Yeah, I'm married. I think I probably have that like light on my forehead that says
You look married.
Taken. That's like that orb.
But that probably shines brighter. Like I want to take him from that person. Do you have any of that? So you have more of that. Good.
I'm a pool guy.
Okay.
That's my day job. I own a swimming pool service.
Oh, that kind.
So I get I get those kind of comments a lot, but most of it,
people saying they want to see you in a wetsuit or something.
yeah. Well, you might get those kind of comments as a pool guy, but it turns out like all my customers are like elderly.
That could be worse. Yeah, there's the cougars. They call them. They call them the cougars. Or depending on how old they are, I guess they could be grand cougars.
Yeah, grand cougars.
Well, yeah, I couldn't quite say. Well, I guess I have a crowd, but it's more like I'm just stationed in a check stand all day, and the crowd is just going by me all day, and I still have to kind of entertain in a way. Not very good at it, and it's making it worse that they
paper or plastic. Like
plays
on paper and plastic.
I don't usually have a bag or either, so I gotta say that. And it's probably worse that they want to get rid of the self checkouts in stores now.
Mm-hmm. I like them.
Yeah, they're great, right?
I love them
because you don't want to deal with. Why do you love them?
Oh, it's just easily less blind. Once you understand that system, it's quicker.
Yeah, they should be for people that understand them. That would be not many people, which is it's great.
Yeah,
weed them out.
Takes a time or two to understand the particular system. So maybe if there's nobody in line with the checker, I'll go there first. It's a system I haven't used.
But. Yeah, you don't want to
So they're figuring it out.
Well, yeah. Plus, sometimes you know, you can make your own prices.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh yeah, I shouldn't have to pay this much for it, and then you just slide it over.
Yeah, that scale, you know.
Yeah, like or like produce, you just weigh it just a little bit. I mean, you still, yeah, still paying for it. Just the price you should. Well, let's see. Ooh, so you're married.
Yes.
You watched the 90 Day Fiance.
No.
Oh, right, you don't?
No.
You know what?
It's a TV show.
You gotta watch 90 Day Fiance. I mean, what was your wedding like? You got married. What was this like?
Got married in on Kauai.
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
It was
yeah, I saw
beautiful.
you went there recently.
Yeah, I've been to Hawaii a couple times in the last month. Yeah, my folks passed away and dealing with their house and belongings and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah,
You were just pretty
big.
close.
Yeah,
to
big
your
year.
parents.
Yeah, big year. All kinds of loss and stuff.
What were your parents like?
My dad was an artist. He could just take your face and draw it to a T.
Oh, like a caricature, they call it. Caricature.
Yeah, he was an illustrator. He could just, you know, visualize and put it to his hand.
Yeah, that's a real talent.
It was. Yeah, he was born with that and kind of knew his direction right out of the gate. I did not. Didn't know what the heck I was gonna do, but so yeah,
they're not the reason you got into music.
No, but I feel it's the same branch. It's a branch off the same tree.
Creativity.
Yeah, definitely creativity. Full of that. But it's more like tracing. My dad could trace his vision, and I can sort of trace the vision with my horn.
So it probably made you a good writer, also.
Not a great writer, no. Well, I maybe not yet. But I sort of have to sort the thoughts out first. I think there's a lot of them that need sorting. So like I'm an improviser, so when I play, I'm just digging into a well of memories and experiences to put that to the moment. I kind of have a framework in mind, but really there's really nothing there. It just comes. I just do it. That's
like instincts.
Yeah. It's life experience put to practice.
I gotta do something like that. So instincts and this life experience, and they just mold together. Gosh, you know what? So, man, and that takes you somewhere.
Definitely takes me somewhere. I love that ride.
What kind of fallbacks have you? You must have had some fallbacks, right?
Like, yeah, the ups and downs.
Well, like, what led you to? Because I got that creativity, but then I was like, oh, I guess I'm stuck. I'm stuck here.
Yeah, I kind of had to weed through the gray, blurry. What is music and what's my place in music? I kind of just did it on my own. Not a whole lot of schooling, and I've had some lessons. I've sought out some lessons from some of my main mentors, but really, I just felt like music was something I could just do or improvise solos. I'm kind of a solo guy. Yeah. Bring me in to break up guitars and give another flavor to the mix. And I like to just make it up as I go along. I like to do make up free jazz out of thin air. I really like to do that.
Like you said, you do the jams.
Yeah.
Jams.
That gives me tools.
Everybody just jamming out free flow.
No, most of the jams I've been playing with lately are blues. I got into the blues this last year and started There's a couple of them that I like. I developed community with near my home up in Petaluma and Katati.
I like the Muddy Waters guy.
Yeah, we do
Yeah,
some.
that
We
guy's
do
pretty
some.
cool.
I just watched a really cool documentary about Howlin' Wolf and Muddy Waters.
You said How Wolf?
Howlin' Wolf and Muddy Waters, Chicago, had a documentary. What's the name of that? Born in Chicago.
Yeah, never.
Yeah, really good.
How Wolf.
Howlin' Wolf.
Howlin'
Yeah,
Wolf.
no, never heard of him. Okay, no.
Yeah. Those are a couple of the two main men, Chicago blues.
Never heard of him. Well, thankfully for one guy, Dave, he got me into blues. He was always playing them around the house. And then, luckily, I had a last beer with that guy. Filled me in all about the blues. Had me listening to Muddy Waters all the time. Yeah. So what was your first music listening growing up?
Guess it was a recorder. In 5th grade,
Oh,
fourth grade
put
recorder.
the tape in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, the recorder, the little instrument with the. It looks like
It looks like a flute.
like a flute, but you play it.
It's a plastic flute. It almost looks like a slide whistle.
What the?
Mm-hmm.
And they would do that. They would give you one of those in like 4th grade, 5th grade, and you would play Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Exactly.
Right, and then the big huge thing in the auditorium where it's like Christmas time, and they're gonna have you play Jingle Bells
recital,
or something in the recital or whatever, and it's gonna be the program for the holidays, and you and your whole class get to sit up there and play the recorder.
Yeah.
While your parents cringe.
You were talent shows, weren't you?
Yeah, I love that. So they would give you a little sticker for every time you come back. It was like once a week that the recorder lady would come to class.
That's amazing. See, I wasn't really talented, which is weird. It was called special ed.
Oh, I gotta write that.
So that it means you're special. You have. See, but no one was really like as talented as it seemed like the other people. Like we didn't really have any instruments. There weren't any instruments in class. It was just if you're good, you get to play video games. So the most special, it seemed like the kids in the class were just were special at beating you in Street Fighter or something. Field trips to Chuck E. Cheese, or we get canteen, we get points for good. And then I realized now they're treating us. Well, later on in life, I realized that's a jail thing. Canteen.
Oh yeah.
They're just getting us prepared for jail now when we have to ask money for our pretty much commissary. Right? So
you ever been in jail?
Yeah, but I could say I made it out because I've just mostly been in a lot of where they say you shouldn't be out late at night, sort of thing. And how was jail for you?
I had never been.
Oh dang it! I thought we
Not
were.
yet.
I thought we were. Oh man, I thought we were sharing stories there. Wait, you said you haven't made it.
No, not yet.
Wow, what were your close calls?
Oh, guess I had a little weed with me once in what's that, Oklahoma. And I got pulled over. No, yeah, I made a wrong turn. I was heading for the airport in Arkansas when I got pulled over.
You made a wrong turn, boy.
No, it was
with weed. They treat you
that weed in that car.
Where are you going? I was in a Cadillac. I rented a Cadillac. And because I had my
yes you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah, I had this musician with me, one of my main mentors, Martin Fierro, and
shout out to him. Statute of limitations, though it's gone.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just a close call. He had me come sit in his car.
He had to sit in his car, and you still got to leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. He's like, where are you going? What was your friend doing when I pulled you over? He was putting the seatbelt on. All right, that's what I thought.
Wow. So you had weed though, and like the cop knew you had weed.
Yeah, no,
And he didn't know.
no, no.
Oh, okay. I thought he was helping you out there when he
A little nervous,
when
but
I thought he gave you
it's
like a
okay.
wink, wink, don't do it again sort of thing. Especially you're not from around there, so he probably gave you the
Oh yeah, he
what are
could
you doing
smell.
here,
He could
boy?
smell the California on me, and it wasn't just the weed. It wasn't the weed at all.
Oh yeah, what
He,
else?
he smelled the California on
Yeah,
you.
definitely.
What else did you
I
have?
smell the freedom.
Yeah, they call that the free country though. Free, yeah. I don't know, you ever hear that? They like when they say it's free country, like they have a it'll be a whole state, but they consider it their own country.
I
And
hear we're supposed to live in a free country.
we kind of we're almost there, right? No, I mean we're freer, right?
Van.
A lot of places.
Sure. I
And
agree.
you can play music without them, and like Jake, no one's ever called your music the devil's music, right?
No,
Yeah,
not
see, so
really.
we're freer now.
Yeah.
I mean, like back in the day, they would say that's devil's music. Get out of here, and you would have gotten arrested. Like Elvis Presley.
Is that the rock and roll?
Yeah, you
Sounds
did.
like Jake's been playing a lot of blues over the last year.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's devil's
That
music.
that
back
would
in
have
the
been
day,
race
back in the day.
music back in the day, and depending on what kind of blues or whatever you're playing. So
Would that? Hey,
So I
yeah,
guess-
back in the day, if you're white, that's bad, right? If you're singing the blues, playing the blues.
well, even nowadays, it's questionable. It all depends on your point of view, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I think if you're
White man
comfortable
struggle.
playing your, it's all it's you are you.
I mean, okay,
White
so
man
so this is
struggle,
what
you know.
George Carlin has a line. It says the white man has the right to sing the blues, and so it's like, oh, and he gets on actors, and I think he was really kind of pointing towards John Belushi and even at that time Bruce Willis for wearing sunglasses and a fedora and playing blues songs and stuff like that. And so I get it. I mean, I guess if I'm singing a blues song, it better be like the Pumpkin Latte Blues or something. I don't know. Pumpkin Spice Latte Blues.
Shout out to Starbucks.
But yeah, well, that's who's going to pay for your segment. So anyway, but I mean,
I'm not
I don't
really
know.
writing blues songs.
you're
I'm not singing the blues.
But you're joining the
you-
blues.
but you're
Yeah,
playing. No, but he's
I'm
playing blues
participating
music.
in it.
Yeah, he's playing it.
participating in it.
So okay, you're not trying to be the king of the blues, though.
No. I just like it. I like to improvise, and it's an easy platform to do that with, and that
That's
keeps
true.
me sharp.
That's true.
So I'm not even thinking of it like appropriation or
Actually, I think that's a
Oh.
really unique
We were
point of
taking
view.
it there, weren't we?
But no, but yeah, you're right. But I mean, it's unique how he's looking at it. He's very much right. It's where you do a lot of improv, jazz, blues. I mean, rock and roll. I mean, anybody that gets a solo, I guess you're gonna improv. But
absolutely, you're going into uncharted territory.
right, but I
Whether
think
it's-
that's why I'm a closet harp player too. Is I can play the harp to anything.
Yeah,
And it just right, and I'm not trying to play the blues. I mean, a lot of harp players are traditional harp players are blues players and black people, and
You say harp?
yeah, harmonica.
Oh, harmonica.
Harmonica.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like the.
Oh, you're thinking of the string instrument, the harp.
That's that's where you're something like that. Yeah.
yeah. I picked up I played a little clarinet in like 5th grade.
Not your thing.
Played some drums. Yeah, clarinet wasn't exactly my thing, but again, I was still improvising with it, and I was like, I had a chance to play with my grandfather. My grandfather was a great player. I played banjo and ukulele and guitar.
I just
really
watched
well.
the Little Richard special, and they said that he couldn't formally really start to play. He started by hitting his fists on the piano,
Yeah,
and that's how he started. He basically was self-taught as a child, and everybody would be like, "Oh, he's just banging on that thing." But if you
Yeah.
looked at his style later, he's still playing kind of with his knuckles.
yeah.
So you just had instruments around. You were like,
Yep.
let me try this
Sort
out. For you, it was more like
a rental, you know. It was a rental clarinet. I grew up in Marin County, and then went to junior high and high school here in the city.
it's great to have you here because a lot of Marin people are afraid to come to San Francisco. It seems like.
It was definitely a different world in San Francisco. You know, the music was different. I was like from an MTV generation. We were watching a completely different genre of music than when I moved here to the city. It was definitely different.
So you live in the city.
Yeah, when I did. I live in Santa Rosa now.
So you were like, I got to get out of there.
Yeah, my parents split up and, you know, was going through teenage years and decided to, maybe I'd be better off living with my dad.
So you made it through the depression and you made it here.
Yeah.
Well, because teenagers are kind of depressed all the time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, wait, he was born in the 20s?
Oh, yeah.
You're like 25.
Totally depressed
right?
kid. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Definitely.
It's amazing. You're in your 20s and you remember things like you remember the AMC. Remember the old movies like the Hairspray, and you remember the older music. Probably don't remember KFRC.
Of course.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hell
you
yeah.
must have had
KFRC, Dr. Donald D. Rose.
Yeah.
Wow. You must have had some great parents growing up then.
Yeah,
They told
absolutely.
you about.
That was on the radio. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that was before your time. That must have been.
No, it was my time. I'm 49.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm 49.
Wow, holy, yeah, that's amazing.
Only some of us look older than we are.
Yeah. That's amazing. So you think music keeps you? Because I'm not very talented, and so music keeps you. That's why I look young. The music keep old. Old. I look young, and you look young. Music keeps you fresh and youthful. Is that so? It keeps you youthful.
I don't know if I mean I definitely just keep playing it. I don't know if that makes me older or
No,
keeps
'cause
me
you definitely
young,
don't
but
look 49.
yeah. My mom looks really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to mom.
Thanks for the genes.
I
The
guess my mom
DNA.
looks all right. Well,
I'm not going to say his mom looks okay. I'm sorry. Hey, man, your mom's smoking, dude. Sorry. about
your mom
that.
passed away.
That
though.
just got creepy. Oh, that's right.
so-
Oh my gosh, that's even worse. I'm
So
sorry.
what?
Your mom passed away.
No, my stepmom just passed away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mom's still around.
All right.
My
well,
mom's still involved.
oh, he's got a picture of his mom. You could look at
I'm really. Welcome to the cancellation podcast. You're next on the chopping block. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I guess my mom looks all right.
Oh, geez,
I
no.
don't know.
Where's this show going? Wait,
I
hold
just
on.
hate it when-
Change direction.
I just hate it when people say, well, I'm doing public, and people say, "Is it your sister?" Or people will say, "Oh, you two look like a great couple," and I'm like, "Stop." You know what's weird? The sister thing disturbs me even more. The couple thing should disturb me, but the sister thing is like, is like no. I don't know why that disturbs me more.
Sister thing?
Yeah, when people think she's my sister.
Oh.
Versus like we're a couple. No, that's.
Oh, your mother?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
That's a good thing.
What disturbs me most is when people say we look alike. 'Cause I'm like, she's a woman, I'm a man. That's weird, right?
I don't.
No, it's just you probably have certain features.
Most people don't take their moms.
Like,
Like your mom,
There you
like
go.
okay, so hold on. Your mom does not.
Still going out places with their mom.
Well, and his mom doesn't look like, let's say, Tom Hanks, right?
yeah,
She
exactly.
She actually does have the.
Oh, she kind of does have the Hanks
He gets
thing
it
going
from
on.
her side.
Like,
So it's the chin.
Mhm.
Oh, it's the chin. So there you go. You have your mother's chin.
I'd ask for that, man. What is this, man?
Well, that's DNA, right?
That's weird.
No,
It's
but
like-
that's okay. It's not like you look like her. It's not like, oh, you have an hourglass figure too.
Like I
Or
have a woman's chin.
no, maybe your mother has a masculine chin. I don't know.
No, she's
Apparently, you guys have a Hank-esque.
Well, here's the deal. I think
Actually, you just have actually a what do they call that? Is it a noble chin? In other words, you're defined. Like mine, I have turkey neck. I have big old turkey neck, and it's a big old flat chin. You actually have definition. It actually tapers down. You actually have
thanks, man.
You'd almost have the cleft if it was bigger. You'd look like a Travolta, and you know.
I mean, I guess I say I got it from my mom, but I got my hair from my dad and all that. But you know, does Tom Hanks have curly hair?
He did
He sure did.
Okay.
back in
Bosom
back in
buddies.
the day. Bosom buddies. He had the afro. He had a bigger fro than you, bro.
I've watched all those
Snake.
episodes, and I would look. What you want to watch it? No.
Can't watch it.
Well, I have it.
Oh, and you can't stream it anywhere.
Again,
No,
no.
I bought it, but I let him borrow it, and I'm still waiting.
So we're burning copies and selling it to your audience. Sorry, we
She
keep
didn't
getting
even-
sidetracked.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I look just like he did in that TV show in a dress too.
I don't know. Let's see. Hey, Dana, does he look the same in a dress?
No.
Buffy or Hildegard?
I have a picture.
Chris would have called that a honey trap.
See, he looks horrible in a dress. Who would date that woman? I mean, I don't know, someone would, but I'm saying, he does not look good in a dress,
I
right?
can't believe I remember
Bosom buddies?
Yeah.
I loved Bosom Buddies. That was a funny show.
Yeah.
Well, he does not
It
look
really
good in a
was.
dress.
I don't know if
right?
Funny content.
the reason I wanted to stream it is I wanted to see if it still held up.
Yeah, did it?
I no, because you can't stream it anywhere.
Oh.
So all you can do is watch clips on like YouTube, and watching clips out of everything looks so cheesy and sitcomish,
Well,
right?
Well, if you look at a time period, it held up. It's the same time period as I think Three's Company.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but that's even really cheesy.
So there's a lot of people doing that. Of
That's
having,
all canned laughter and stuff. What is it?
Oh.
Laugh tracks.
They can laughter, but also that having to be something you aren't, I guess, because like Jack Tripper had to say he was gay in order to have that.
Pretty
that
progressive
apartment.
for a show back then.
Well, he had to say he was in order to have that
Yeah.
apartment with the two women.
Now,
Now, now he
That's
can
right.
say he's polyamorous.
sure he could.
Oh.
Most guys that want to mess around do.
Well,
I'm sorry,
I mean-
but
he had to say that in order to convince his landlord that it was okay for him to stay there, which is
Mr. Roper?
quite honestly, it started with the Ropers, right? So he could have just did Mrs. Roper, and he would have been in.
because that would have been
Who's the other landlord?
It was Mr. Farley. It was.
John Knotts.
Yeah, of course.
he was great.
Always had the funky ascot, right?
Good, so good. The collars.
It was weird. I didn't
Collars, the big bold collars. Yeah.
I didn't even really relate it till I was watching Andy Griffith one day, and I was like, "Wait, that's the same guy." And it's is it one of the officers on that show? Wait, I think he was the only officer.
How old are you, Luke?
Oh, I'm old. I was born in 81,
Okay.
1981. My first
6, 7 years.
time, I remember when I was born, I wanted them to turn on the lights because I was in a very dark hospital room. So I said, light, and I repeated it. And then finally they turned on the lights. And that was my first memory of being born.
Yeah, actually, I'd had a clapper. And light came on.
I don't think it would. It's like
Opened it up, and I
the
did
hands-
jazz hands.
when you're a baby, your hands are like fingers, like two fingers clapping. So I don't think it would, it would be hurt. The clapper. How about you,
It was
Jake?
light, then it was
My
dark,
great-
then it was light.
What's your first memory of being born?
I don't remember any of that. That's for sure. That's for sure.
My first memory is like literally grade school, or like maybe being kindergarten, a flash of something like that, like Disneyland. You remember stuff like, oh yeah, I remember kind of Disneyland, and I was like
A lot-
6.
A lot of things from pictures. That's what kind of. My parents were still together. That was like before I was 6. I don't have a whole lot of memories before that. But looking back at pictures, I was looking at lots of old pictures recently because my dad passed away last summer, and I just went through all the stuff. Yeah, I'm seeing pictures, and yeah, it brought seeing pictures that you've seen before. You know, those things are really locked in.
You see things you maybe forgot, brought back memories.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember when I want to say I quite ran away from school. I just because I walked away, and they caught me at the neighbor's house having tea.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was cool. I think her name was Edith, and right next door. I don't think I saw the problem because school was kind of. I feel like
how old were you?
I was maybe. Wait, I wasn't in the foster home anymore. Maybe I was 7, maybe 6, 7, something like that. I don't know. I remember memories more than the years. I should have really wrote everything down. Yeah.
That's a long book, by the way. That's a very long. That's a lot of storage.
Yeah, because I don't even have. Because I used to make with VHS to try to make memories. I would record things on VHS, and I don't have a VHS player anymore. So then I had to buy my Alf episodes on Amazon now, and I've lost all the Ricky Lake episodes and Jenny Jones, Sally Jesse Raphael. All those are just lost now.
Donahue?
Yeah, I believe that too. See, I kind of had a mashup between the two because they both had those glasses. I think they both had the same glasses. So
Yeah.
she was like the female Donahue.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, yeah, she was like the female Donahue, and then he was.
Then Oprah.
Wait, and he always reminded me of Ed McMahon.
Because of the silver hair.
Yeah, well, I think it was white. Was it white?
Sure.
Did he have white?
Very
hair?
white, yeah.
Yeah, and he always
Captain
adjusted
Kangaroo
his
white.
glasses when he was gonna say something serious.
Steve Martin White.
He always adjusted his glasses.
Mm.
And yeah, that was a good show. They said no one really fought on this show, did they?
I was just
no,
remembering
no,
the
no.
Geraldo show where he had the white supremacist,
And
and they threw the chair and hit him
Yeah.
and broke on his nose. That was hella nasty.
Yeah.
no one could do white supremacy quite like Jerry Springer.
Did you watch the Al Capone?
Oh my gosh!
Geraldo.
Oh my gosh! Because it wasn't even just a one night special, or was it? It was one
it was
night,
one night.
but it was like multiple hours.
Saying, wait, Al Capone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Al Capone
we
was on
because
Geraldo?
they had
Tell a
some
story.
lead that the Al Capone vault. They knew where the Al Capone vault was, and they literally left it to the last brick in the last minutes to open it. And literally, it was like any other thing where,
And it was a bust.
and it was a total bust. They made you go through all 2 or 3 hours of the show.
We're still
It was
talking
a
about Geraldo?
sham.
Yes,
It was a sham.
and
It
it
was
was
special.
like Channel 7, ABC, because it was back in the days when there was 3 networks.
No cable, yeah.
And there was the UHF, but
They
there
had
was
everyone on
3
there.
major
And Al
networks,
Capone was
and it was
on
like
it, too?
ABC, and everybody's watching.
Al Capone was still alive when Geraldo was. I thought he died.
They didn't even find like an old booze bottle or anything. They just like opened up this
It-
brick wall, and it was like literally some room that had been sealed off with nothing in it.
You never
Oh
know
wait,
what
so you're not saying Al Capone was on a show?
No, he was long gone.
No, they thought there was the Al
They
Capone
found a
vault with all the
vault
money.
that was associated with him that
And they didn't find
that
any
had never
money.
been opened. So it was like behind a brick wall or something.
Well, they were gonna find Jimmy Hoffa or whatever they were gonna do, which
What is
is
going to be in that vault?
yeah, and they thought for sure it's like, oh,
Guns, money.
it's like if you watched an episode of Storage Wars, and everything they opened up was trash. there would be no mystery. Oh, look, there's just a whole bunch of shit from the dump. Who wants to bid? No one. Okay, let's go to the next one. Who wants to bid? There's nothing in it. I don't
Well,
know.
Wait, Storage
Look, there's
Wars.
a homeless guy sleeping in
Antique
this one.
underwear.
Yeah.
No,
I
they
mean-
didn't tell people what it's. I think Storage Wars. They just opened up the storage and said who wants to bid on it. They didn't actually tell people what was in there. Did
No, but I meant you can look in there. There's some of them they open up and there's like an old couch missing 2 cushions,
Yeah, there's a
and
reveal.
like there's a trash can with like food, like jars of mayonnaise sticking out of it, and you're like, oh.
they? I just spent $1,000 on this.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess that was a really bad. I'm supposed to be good at improving. That wasn't very good, but I mean that kind of reveal
This is
where.
like a jam.
But it was literally, I think it was at least a 2-hour special.
Oh, at least, yeah.
And I think it was bordering on 3. It
Right.
was kind of like the other special that I saw that was kind of like that is during the 80s, early 80s, they had, and it was about that time too. It was the thing for Houdini. They were gonna try to reach Houdini, and it was on Halloween because his mother or he had died on Halloween. And he had always said that if I was to come back and prove that seances are real, I would do it on Halloween or whatever. And so they would always have, I think the guy's name was the Amazing Randy. And they would have that guy that always demystified all these seances and stuff, hold the seance and see if he actually came back. And I remember one of those that was like an hour and a half long on a Halloween. And as a kid, you're like going, okay, I'm back with my candy. I guess this is what we're watching.
No one could quite bridge the gap of racism like Jerry Springer, though.
Oh yeah, Jerry Springer was the greatest. He was the great.
The mashup.
But see, Geraldo got away with that. He got away with doing that, and it was like the light bulb went off, and they were able to pull all kinds of shenanigans after that.
A lot of that
Oh,
was
you
kind of
said
the
like
start
from
of
the door?
reality.
It really was. It was
If
like
you
kind
think
of a
about it.
reality show, right? And next thing you know, yeah, there were springers and fights, and Geraldo had the Nazis on there, and
Yeah, no, it was all about shock jock TV.
it was a shock thing, but it was all full of
Stern.
Well, I think
on
even
air.
that stuff bred from that. I mean, there's
Howard
so
Stern?
many things that they say even bad press is good press or whatever.
Mm.
And so
Now we have
there's
too much
always been
press.
people willing to manipulate the system and
Well, it
do
sucks.
whatever
Now
it
we have
takes.
too much press because there's no surprises. None of these shows would really exist anymore. It's like, everything's old news.
15-second news cycle.
Yeah. Speaking of 15-second news cycle, let's play some music here.
That's not a
Sure.
15-second news cycle. Yes, tell us about what. Tell us what we got going on here,
What's
Mr. Jake. Remember what we're playing?
We're going in order.
I think we're going on.
Wiley's Coyotes?
Yes, sir.
All right, Eric Wiley's my pal. He's one of my main mentors, and he plays keys. So I first started playing with Wiley 2000, January 1st, 2000. And he played in Martin Fierro Quartet. It's the band that couldn't count. Played keys, and I played flute at that time. I didn't play saxophone yet. So I got up there at the 4th Street Tavern in San Rafael back then, and go out for Sundays, see Martin Fierro's jazz standards. Sunday night, lots of friends, and I met Eric Wiley, and he's been big brother in music ever since. So yeah, he and I do a duo every other Thursday in Rio Nido. We play jazz and blues, some reggae tunes too. He's got a band called Wiley's Coyotes.
All at once? Together?
Yeah, it's
Blues
just
and reggae?
it's dinner music. They have people that stay there. It's a hotel, so it's mostly just the hotel patrons. They come down for a drink. There's a little bar and food.
Oh, that's cool.
So-
They can listen to it while they're sleeping, too.
You probably can't hear us from there, but yeah, you know they can. They got a place to hang out, and it's a quiet little valley, Rio Nido. So yeah, he and I have a chance to play every other week, and he's got a band called Wiley's Coyotes. And he's got some. It's a reggae band. He's got some fantastic players, bass players and drummers that come through, and I've been playing my horn with it for the last year or two. So this is a song called "Who's Gonna Stop the Rain?"
Perfect.
Wiley's Coyotes.
Which today's the last day of rain.
Yeah. This is a good one for winter.
All right, here you go, guys.
away, left me to sleep. Now I cry all day. I wonder where she sailed to, where she sailed from. That fine fancy lady sailed to the setting sun, to the setting sun, to the setting sun. Oh, where she come from? I cry. Stuttering star, I cry. Gonna stop, whoa, rain. Who's gonna stop the rain from my heart to rain? Who's gonna stop the rain from my eyes to rain? Who's gonna stop the rain from my heart to rain? Who's gonna stop the rain?
Oh, okay. It's questions. Things are coming in.
Things are coming in.
Not all just questions, but things. So Kenny G is still doing concerts this year. So that was one of the chime-ins where Kenny G is still doing concerts. But do people care?
Yeah.
Rather see.
I
Jake
think so.
Simple.
I think they do care. I think he's freaking amazing, honestly. I mean, he's
Okay.
amazing
He
like
must be.
player. No, smooth jazz is not my style. It's kind of soft. I do like ballads. I don't know.
So-
who am I to judge?
Check this. Oh no, you're somebody. You're here. You can judge. You're here in the studio.
Yeah, it's probably not. It's probably not my cup
So-
of tea.
I'm thinking.
I mean, Taylor Swift might not be my cup of tea, but I super respect her. I super respect what Kenny G's done too.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what? Next time, let's do that with a little bit more conviction. I really appreciate what he's done too.
I just, I got
know what?
that picture with Miles Davis in my head.
Yo, Miles
You've all
Davis.
seen that one, yeah?
I would go see him in concert. But
Probably not now.
Well, yeah, I'd love to see him now. I mean,
You wouldn't want to see him.
this world's known for propping people on stages.
The joke, you all heard the Kenny joke.
Maybe
You're on an elevator with 2 bullets, Adolf Hitler, Idi Amin, and Kenny G. Shoot Kenny G twice.
To make sure he's. Yeah.
Probably you'd be listening to his music too. You'd be in an elevator. Actually, I'm glad my job doesn't play Kenny G, and that's not even. I think it has to do with the environment too. Like, I mean, I don't think I'd want to listen to that for 9 hours. I would rather.
What do they play?
A lot of Taylor Swift.
Oh, they do.
And so I end up singing about he was trouble and things like that. I think when it comes to things, people like Taylor Swift, you see social media just loves to grab on things, and then just it's a weird world where people will grab onto something. Now that's all you see all day until, well, okay, the next thing. Now that's all you're seeing people talk about,
Right.
and then that'll be nothing I will talk about because now I'm bored with it.
Yeah.
You know who I'd like to see? Okay, if I go to a Kenny G concert, I think it would be cool to see him, Michael Bolton, and Fabio all on stage together.
Remember the celebrity death match?
Who was up against him? That was Kenny G. It was Kenny G. Right?
Did they do a Kenny G one?
Yeah,
I don't know.
and then I think he was bashing
It's
someone.
claymation, right? It was claymation.
Yeah. Well, that's what people think.
That's what people think.
So, the next question is, what do you like most about playing music besides like the women throwing their pants? at you?
Yeah, shout out to his wife at home.
Yeah. Hey, have you ever thought about that? Like maybe,
I've been listening, by the way. I noticed.
maybe marketing that by having her throwing her panties on stage. That way, getting the party started. I mean, she could be in the crowd. People don't have to know that she gets like the party started.
That's like the seed money.
Yeah,
The tip jar.
That's support. If your wife were to throw the panties on the stage.
Actually, I'd like to have somebody throw granny panties on stage while I'm performing.
I'm not going to tell you. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm telling you now, that would be the
You know,
greatest.
the worst thing is that's what I'm thinking about doing to you on stage.
Oh,
Paul.
good. I'm glad
But-
you thought of that. You're so. You're
Well,
so,
you gave that to him, but the worst thing is like I don't like pay for stuff, so you'd be like, where did you get these? I would think, where
I don't think they have like used granny panties at your store.
and well, sometimes the tweakers leave them around. Like we had this one woman.
Give me those salad tongs. Come over here.
Yeah. Speaking of salad, we did have one woman. She left her pants and panties in the magazine aisle, and then she all of a sudden just ran up to my check stand and started yelling about other people though, while tweaking out with her pants off. So which was cool. She wasn't quite yelling at me. But
You get to be a spectator.
So my favorite
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen stolen or shoplifted in our supermarket was a guy walked straight in, walked right to the booze, got the largest bottle of vodka he could, went into the public restroom and drained it, and then left the bottle in there. And I was like, wow. I mean, it was
Boy.
like one of those $30.
Ooh.
It was like, and he's like, well, nobody's going to bust me now because, the evidence is in my tummy.
Oh.
no, I think you mean he drained it in the sink. Like
No, I mean, like he drained
Okay.
he drank like
Drank
a
it.
$30 bottle of whatever it was, like Sky or Kettle. I think it was Kettle. And he didn't put it in a flask. He just
Wow.
he drank like, I don't know, a lethal amount in 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Like he was drinking water and he had been in the desert.
I wonder if you ever get
Can't
like
be around anymore.
No.
I wonder when I first heard that you drained it.
Oh,
Not drink
no,
it.
yeah, no, he didn't drain it that way.
I was thinking of maybe he was a alcoholic and he used to steal booze and drink it, so now that's his way of getting over it is by almost stealing it, but going to the bathroom, draining it, and you go, all right, I got that out of my system.
Like literally just pouring it out like it was literally in his body, yeah, or
But,
that was his good deed.
Yeah. Next song.
Okay,
And then we're
cool.
gonna get to the more.
And this one is Mudslide.
Mudcat slide.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
like this
blues jams. Back to the blues jams. So I play on Tuesday nights at Spanky's in Katati, and I play. This is fun. It's fun stuff. Just
thank you.
fun jams.
No,
Yeah.
you must know the PJ.
PJ Malone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's been there.
Patrick
Quite
is
a
an
few times.
awesome guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've had
Yeah.
him.
He just built a gate for me in front of my house.
He needs some support. The guy needs some love.
He's
He's a great guy.
I love him.
He'll
Yeah.
do some stuff sometimes.
a sensitive guy.
We love that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I don't. Yeah.
So anyway, you were saying, I'm sorry.
Yeah, blues jams, Tuesday nights and Sunday nights, the Big Easy in Petaluma. So this is a band, Mudcat Slide, that formed out of the Sunday night blues jam. Kind of took some of the regulars and said, let's take it on the road. So we've been doing that for about probably 6 months, something like that. And so this is Mudcat Slide from the final edition over the weekend. this last weekend in Santa Rosa.
All right, here we go.
So, we got some questions from the listeners. So, Jake, um, you seem to have been close to your father there.
Yeah.
Did he teach you about shaving?
Ha! Um, Yeah, I guess, you know, the brawn.
Electric shaver.
Yeah, electric
Okay,
shaver.
gotcha.
Yeah, I
What was
guess.
that technique though? You didn't use like the shaving cream or
No,
it's,
no, I got an
electric.
electric razor. Yeah, I have a lot of facial hair.
Electric. So you
yeah.
started out shaving later in life.
No, I in high school was shaving for sure. Yeah, I mean I was a late bloomer, but I was shaving in high school.
Back then. Huh?
That was actually kind of the craze. I had a Norelco for years from when I was in high school.
Yeah,
Wow, I started out later in life, I guess.
yeah, those things are great too. Engineering on those things is amazing.
Right.
They last for
Talking about the triple.
The batteries died, but
Right.
those freaking things.
Oh, you don't plug it in.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like the last one I had for 10 years or something.
And I remember I had to buy
Amazing.
blades because it was like the triple action blades and stuff. They were like $30 for the blades.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I don't like spending money, so sometimes like when my shaver goes out,
Yeah, that's a
I will
tough
just keep shaving and just imagine that it's taking hair out.
one.
And then we got how many different types of saxophones are there?
Are there? Oh God, there's a lot of types. There's big ones, really big ones, big contra, subcontra saxophones that are like,
Does size matter?
yeah, you have to, you have to stand on a ladder to play.
Oh, really?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Roll it out on wheels.
Okay, so I see someone with a ladder and then like a sax case. I'll know.
And they have these little
type is it?
pocket sopranos. It's like a little curved soprano. Those are pretty cool.
It sounds like that's more my pace than the pocket ones. Can someone play the trumpet with braces on their teeth?
Yeah, you know, when I had braces, I think we had that wax, that pink wax you put on there, you know, smooth out the braces. Because yeah, that would gouge you. Those things
Wow.
are sharp.
You used to have braces.
I did.
All right.
Yeah.
This is
I
inspiration.
I did not
people
wear
that have
Mary
braces.
Peter.
No, you were rebellious.
Yeah, I was rebellious. Plus, for some reason, they didn't take my wisdom teeth out. So
Really?
yeah,
What is the most difficult aspect of playing the trumpet?
I don't play trumpet,
Wait, why does it say?
but I do like
Oh, it says
trumpet.
trumpet.
Trumpets are cool because you can play the same notes just by blowing a little differently. Same fingering.
You don't play trumpet. Maybe that person just wanted to throw Trump in there.
Oh,
It's because you don't play the trumpet.
yeah.
That they maybe they thought there's an instrument you play that seems like a trumpet or something. Wait, so you play a lot of horn instruments. Do you have you ever played the tuba?
No, I haven't. I mostly play flute and sax.
Would that be still considered a horn instrument though?
Yeah, I
Tuba?
call it my horn, whether it's flute or whatever. Yeah.
It's just
your horn.
whatever has the same kind of texture.
Yeah, it's like calling it an axe. You know.
You know, something like a tuba, just that would probably throw you off. That's got a whole different sound.
Yeah, I think the tuba would be a lot like the trumpet. It's just a different frequency.
Yeah, that's you're way advanced in the tuba. I've seen those guys. They just blow.
Well,
It doesn't seem
kinda
like
like
it has much skill.
it just takes like the bass place. You know.
Yeah, you're way above all that. Man. Next song.
I like to think like a bass player. You know, that's probably why I gravitated more to the
Like you
tenor-
like to
tenor
take
Yeah, I like to
deep
hold
and-
deeper notes,
Okay.
longer, deeper notes. I don't really play like bebop type notes very well. I'm not really good at that.
You
Yeah,
have played at the Boom Boom Room, I believe.
yeah. I got the chance to play there this weekend.
Oh, okay. This next weekend.
No, this
Ooh.
this past weekend, Saturday night I played there.
It's
No, Friday night. Friday
it's-
night. So after the show we just played, that music Mudcat Slide, I ran over to the Boom Room and played with a band called Shook Tray. Funk and groove.
Oh yeah, I
some
missed
original
that. It's good to see
tunes.
that
and-
place still going.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were shut down for a while. With
Yeah,
COVID.
COVID.
Yeah, some great stuff in the bathrooms there. But yeah, the stage. I used to go for the freestyle hip hop when they
Oh yeah.
do the sand of time. They turn it over, and then they got like a minute or something.
Oh, cool.
And then they throw in a band also.
Freestyle rap.
Yeah, hey,
Sweet.
you could score some good stuff in that place, man. Also, but yeah, that's for people right there to experience it.
Yeah, it was a good time.
let's see here.
Budo's band was playing across the street, and so it's a good crowd. They all had their posters in their hands.
Another question: what is that on your face? Oh, I don't know.
The microphone.
So Jake, who is the person who knows you best? And then we'll get into the next song.
My missus. Come on, my missus. That's the better half. That's the better. That's yeah.
Wow, you're going into it. I believe you mean that.
Oh, I know. I didn't mean that.
You happily married. How long?
Yeah,
have you
yeah,
been
yeah.
married?
Let's see. I met my wife 25 years ago, just this last week, in Hawaii.
Okay.
We were off seeing some music, and met up and went back, got married in Hawaii.
Wait, you've been married for a week?
Been married for 22 years.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good. You made it over that 7 years. That's once you make it over that 7 years.
Yeah, 27.
That's how you know
7 years. Yeah, those are big.
it's maybe meant to be. Because the 7 years is when you have to ask yourself, am I about to cheat? And then once you get over that 7 year, yeah, I'm good.
You watch too many movies.
It was something I saw on the news about a 7 year itch
Oh yeah,
with the Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're itching that long, please go see a doctor.
Yeah. Which reminds me of Al Capone. But yeah.
Oh my
But the next song.
God. It is. I can't even
Chick
see
Train?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neon Kid.
What did we? Oh,
Yeah.
It's that one.
All right.
It isn't the Shook Train.
Which
So
one do
the
you want to
band-
play? You can play whatever. Just tell
Yeah.
me.
So Neon Kin, this is a band out of Guerneville that kind of made a name for themselves during the pandemic, playing in front of the Safeway there, out on the sidewalk. And super cool cat named Joe and his girlfriend Annalise. And Joe carried on the band. We were playing in for a couple years called Stone People's Medicine out of Guerneville. We had a weekly gig, and Inyan Kin is the continuation of that. And it's pretty much an all-inclusive kind of a band. So street people will come and play. It's kind of a tribe, and so you'll get all kinds of people sitting in. Sometimes never the same band twice, but usually has Joe and Annalise as the two main people in it. They got a bass player now, Paul, and drummer Zeke. So
All inclusive.
yeah, like guy will come and play spoons or multiple drums.
Okay. Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah. So it's funny that we keep crossing paths. I keep crossing paths with Inyan Kin. I'll play with him whenever I'm available. But Boomerang Lounge booked this other gal I play with, Anna J, and Inyan Kin on the same night. I was like, I know those guys. I played with them. Cool. That's gonna be a fun night. So yeah, I played with them at the Boomerang Lounge a couple months ago, Anna J and Inyan Kin, and then Gabe put Inyan Kin together with Shook Train this last weekend. It was kind of the same scenario. I was like, I played with Shook Train, so I ended up playing all night there.
You said Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe Guns from the Boomerang Lounge.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, they gave guns out. Yeah, good people.
Yeah, very good people.
Him and Christy.
So tell us a little bit about this track from
Yeah.
Boomerang
All right, so
Lounge.
this is Inyan Kin from the Boomerang Lounge this was Saturday night. This is last Saturday night.
Okay, and it's entitled "L.A. Woman."
L.A. Woman, yeah.
Like the Doors tune?
Like the Doors too.
Oh, gotta love it. All right. If you're a
100%.
bot and you're at YouTube, please don't nab us. We'll be back.
I've been flagged twice, but not here. You talk about that. Great, I'll stand on it. But I can't do this. I can do the manicure. All right, we're back. We got Jake Temple with some live music now.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, this is a tune called "Soon, Soon, Soon" or "Soon, Soon, Bye Bye A," and
Soon, soon, bye bye, A.
yeah, my wife and I song about a hummingbird.
Is she a musician too?
No, but this is a song by my friend Martin Fierro, made popular by my friend Martin with his band called Zero. Zero is a great band here out of San Francisco, psychedelic band, jam band. John Cipollina, Steve Kimmock, a bunch of great players. Greg Anton on drums. Anyway, this is kind of a nod to Martin. He plays horn, and yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
soon.
Keep making San Francisco great.
Yeah, definitely. Soon, bye bye. Soon, bye bye. Pájaro lindo de la madruga. Pájaro lindo de la madruga. Soon, bye bye. Soon, bye bye. Pájaro lindo de la madruga. Pájaro lindo de la madruga. Pájaro lindo. Pájaro lindo. Pájaro lindo. Pájaro lindo. kind of hard to clap when you got
Oh yeah, you saw that?
or,
Yeah.
orange mitts.
I wanted to go all out, but
Go ahead, show your camera. You know you want to show your camera. Show. Wait, hold on.
yeah.
Show everybody what you got going.
I plead the Cheetos.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we already. I want to not. I've had a pretty good streak with not leaving crumbs or spills around for a little bit, so I want to blame that on the other guy for a little bit for now. Because I already
Hands off the console.
salsa. I spilled salsa once. So.
Oh wow.
But yeah, man, I could do one of those. Hey, man, that was. You know what you got me thinking about? That moon from
Last night?
no,
or night
no.
before last?
Mac Tonight.
Ah.
You remember?
Oh, jeez.
Mac
The Mac
tonight?
tonight. No, the Mac.
The moon from the McDonald's commercial.
Yeah. I thought it was Jay Leno, but go ahead.
Mac Tonight.
All right, Mac tonight.
Didn't they play together?
We got a request for Mac the Knife the other night. And-
Mac the Knife.
Yeah.
I was thinking Mac Tonight.
Bobby
but Mac
Darin.
the Knife. Wait, can you do that?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun,
Bum,
dun,
bum, bum,
dun,
bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
Da,
I do know
da,
that
da.
song. Yeah.
Ba-da-da.
I'm that old.
Yeah, anyway.
There you go.
That's a little Mac the Knife.
So you do take requests.
Yeah. Yeah. If I know it, I mean, I even if I don't know it, at least we try. you know.
Is that what the jam is?
The blues jams are more like, 20 guitar players will show up and 3 bass players and 3 drummers, and you sort of form a little band out of who's maybe met before or who's available. Sometimes there'll be a jam master, so the jam master will divvy up.
Oh, like a leader.
Yeah, they'll divvy up who plays with who.
How do people request songs? 'Cause I've had people
At dinner, people put it, tip in the tip jar.
Oh, so
and
you,
then they'll hope for a
You'll
song.
announce it, though.
Yeah, well, have a conversation. Everybody's having a
Well,
conversation.
I've had people like how you're up there doing you're jamming out. I've had shows where I'd come to a show like that and someone would say, "All right, anyone got any requests?" I always feel like, how should I do this?
Well, maybe if you're sitting there and you're like, okay, there's this piano player. There's a song I always love to hear. A piano, like somebody will say "Piano Man" or something. There's always like
I don't wanna
those
seem like I'm
songs.
messing with a person. I'm just throwing them for a loop,
Well, it depends on how many people are there and what's going on, But on Thursday night, there's just a few people there. They're staying at the hotel, and we're there to entertain them. So they're our only folks. Having dinner. So we're talking with them between songs and all that.
Get a comment from an accordion player. Nice.
Thank you.
So I would like to see that collaboration. Accordion.
Playing accordion, go to jail. That's the law.
One
of my favorite bumper
that would
stickers.
mix with what you play? An accordion player along
It'd probably be just fine because you can go boom, 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 boom. You can play the bass with it, and it's very percussive. So all I need is kind of the bass behind me. That's the most important thing.
Or maybe you could just get someone singing like boom. Maybe someone's voice being the bass. Would that work?
Yeah, as long as it's on time and.
Yeah. Also, if you're gonna join it, don't screw it up, right?
There's always gonna be screwed up.
Well, I mean,
it's always gonna be screwed up every time, no matter what. There's gonna be some kind of screw up. So you kind of gotta get used to that.
Well, I mean,
anyway.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean,
It's a ever evolving thing.
Well, I went to a church camp once, and they said it was okay to sing because it's for the Lord. And then I started singing, and
That's right.
all of a sudden they said it's okay, you don't have to. So,
Yeah, I used to go
The
to
Lord
church
loves
camps
you
and stuff,
anyway,
too.
son.
When I was,
oh, you're a Christian man.
yeah, I guess.
That's great. Yeah, yes.
Or maybe
Maybe.
not really.
So you have a
Not
relationship.
really.
You have a relationship with God.
I had a relationship with at church camp.
Okay. And then
I got in touch with music there, and it was a spiritual thing. So yeah, music is a spiritual thing, and church camp was a spiritual thing. But the music at church camp really sewed it all together. Music being a spiritual, getting high off of that. Music, that was an amazing thing. All those kids, like a couple people playing guitars and everybody singing all that stuff together, that moved me. That really moved me. Yeah, I used to go to Westminster Woods out in Occidental up in Sonoma County. I ended up living right near there. But I took all that. Got rid of the dogmatic stuff and just kept on playing music to get those high experiences with my friends.
But you were saved. Sounds like at least you were saved in one way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
You were saved in one way. The spirit of music, still, it entered your soul. At least, yeah. At least you were saved in one way.
Yeah, it's a spiritual experience.
So Jake is a holy man. And so we got Shook Train.
Yeah, let's play some Shook Train.
All right, cool.
They're a
Tell
lot
us
of
a little
fun.
bit about it.
Yeah, Shook Train.
That's who you just played with at the Boom Boom Room.
At the Boom Boom Room and the Boomerang Lounge over the weekend. We had a 2-day tour. And yeah, a lot of fun out of Petaluma. John Hendricks and Andrew Mizzy, Ashley Lovetree, Tim Baker on bass, and Chris Gamper, the great Chris Gamper on drums.
Oh.
He's been playing a lot at the Boom Boom Room, and yeah, we've been having a lot of fun. We got a chance to play the Mystic Theater this last year in Petaluma. That was a big gig for us. And so yeah, this is a song called Like Should.
So we're gonna play this, but then I got another message. Could you play a Careless Whisper on that?
Oh gosh, here we go.
Is that
That ought to get us for copyright infringements. We'll be right out. We'll be back right after this, guys.
Is that a jam you can play too? Yeah.
we're back here live in studio. So we have a request. We fill all requests.
All right.
Go ahead, Jack.
This is
Jake, I'm sorry, Jack.
You feeling the love?
Look at that. That's some Kenny G. Just with some glocks on that, man.
Get your heart out, Kenny G.
There you go.
Right.
That's a hard note, that first opening, huh?
All right. Yeah, that was for the fans out there. So I guess do plugs and then we could do like the outro to
Plugs,
being
plugs,
the last
plugs.
song.
Well, I played a bunch of bands for you: Mudcat Slide, Inyon Kin, Wiley's Coyotes. What am I missing?
And you're going to play Anna J on the way
I'm gonna play Anna J on the way out. Anna J is an upcoming singer-songwriter out of Reading, living in Petaluma these days, and I've been playing with her the last few months and having a lot of fun. She's getting great gigs, and this is a tiny desk submission called Cotton Candy.
And the fans want to know, what do you like to do on your days off?
Other than coming to your podcast.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
it's my day off too.
We'll dub it in
Thanks
later where his
thanks
lips
for
are
joining
moving.
me on my day off.
Yeah, I guess I guess I play golf. Been a golfer for most of my adult life, and I don't play in the winter, but in the summer times I do. So I'll go play golf. That's like
That's
hobby.
amazing.
Yeah.
My grandpa died on the golf course.
Oh no.
No. So I mean, that's like heaven for us.
Yeah.
youths. One day I'll take it up.
Yeah, I play up in Guerneville. There's a place called Northwood, and it's through the redwoods. It's freaking gorgeous. So you're hitting the ball down, these alleys of
Beautiful.
giant,
Well,
beautiful redwood
well, this
trees.
guy was a pro,
Super mellow.
This guy was a
Smoke
pro
weed.
baseball player, so it's like he couldn't do that anymore. So golf was his sport. He probably wanted to die doing anyway.
It kept him young, right? I mean, considering he
Yeah.
died at 104. No, just kidding.
Physical,
I mean, for that
out there
age,
walking.
he actually looked really good. I went to his funeral. I saw it in the front page of the paper, and my mom told me I should go. So I went, and he didn't look that bad.
Well, that's good. That's nice. That's a nice,
I want to
peaceful
die
way to go
hot.
on a golf course.
So I want to die hot. So I'm gonna die being cremated. I really don't know what it's like not to be cremated. So
You'd
I
rather
don't know.
be hot than cold. So you're thinking.
There you go. Yeah, because
I
I think
gotcha.
when you're not cremated, they put you in like a cold case or something, right?
They put you in a
Okay.
mayonnaise jar and put you on the porch of Funkin'
Give me
Wagnalls.
ideas, man. I want to be
Porch.
cremated and put in a Tostitos chip dip jar or something.
Jesus.
Someone will accidentally eat me or something.
He'll come back. You'll come back as a Tostitos dip. All right. So,
Tasty.
so how do we keep up with everything
yeah.
that Jake Temple does? Do you have your calendar? Because you jam with a lot of different bands. You do
Yeah,
a
you
lot
can
of
follow me
different
on,
things.
on Facebook or Instagram, Jake Temple. Yeah.
Spelled just like it is right below you there. That's kind of cool. And so you do
Oh, yeah.
Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, I post all my shows. I'm pretty regular about posting that stuff, and I post it publicly.
Where do you post your music?
It happens so fast. I'm out there actually playing it. So if you're paying attention, you can come and see me play.
Okay. Sounds great. All right. And then we're going to play the Anna J on the way out. And you already told us a little bit about that. And Luke,
Yeah.
what do you got going on next week?
Oh, more music.
More music. Do you know who and what and where?
Oh, well,
Are they chip aficionados?
I think I'll have more chips next week. Some wafers.
Looking for
Yeah.
something in a cracker.
Well, I mean, I always find out who's actually coming through, but
Right.
Lola Nagayan, she sounds like she's for sure coming.
All right.
Oh, and Ace.
Oh, the dog's coming too?
Well,
My dog? I don't even know where we're going with this.
I mean,
There should be a joke there.
Ace ain't it?
You totally
You know
wanna
Ace.
say-
You know Ace. Right?
Yeah, I know my dog Ace.
No, Ace ain't.
Oh, Ace. Oh, Ace Anise.
Ace,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to call him the other name. That's why you're laughing. I'm like, what are we talking about? Ace Anise from Reality Check TV.
Yeah.
Reality Check TV. There you go. All right, so we're gonna get out of here until next week. Do you want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye. All
Luke,
right.
it was nice meeting you. Thanks for having
Oh
me.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and thank you, Jake, for hanging in there with us. Appreciate it. And here we go. We're gonna play you out with his song.
And I've been to before,
That is his song. Yeah.
Sorry.
and I
Let's
just
go back to the beginning, guys.
That shook train. No.
Thank you.
back walking up that cobblestone street. It's one I've been to before, and I just passed that old familiar door. Oh, but I didn't go in. The road, it's calling my name, and I just couldn't go in. It didn't feel the same. I'll take a cotton candy sky, turn into a chocolate night, oh yeah, and watch the milky starry sky turn into a sunrise, oh yeah. And once the sun stops warming our skin, that's when we'll start dancing under this cotton candy sky, turn into a chocolate night, oh yeah. Back walking up that cold and lonely mountain high. It doesn't look it, but I know that it's the same one. And when I passed that familiar tree, I knew that it was not there for me. So I let it be, let it be. It was not for me. I'll take a cotton candy sky, turn into a chocolate night, oh yeah, and watch the milky starry sky turn into a sunrise, oh yeah. And once the sun stops warming our skin, that's when we'll start dancing under cotton candy skies, turn into a chocolate night, oh yeah. Cotton candy sky turn into a chocolate night, oh yeah, and watch the milky starry sky turn into a sunrise, oh yeah. And once the sun stops warming our skin, that's when we'll start dancing under this cotton candy sky into a chocolate night, oh yeah. Cotton candy sky turn into a chocolate night, oh yeah, and watch the milky starry sky turn into a sunrise, oh yeah. And once the sun stops warming our skin, that's when we'll start dancing under this cotton candy sky into a chocolate night.